Campbell, Theresa Campbell Media and Be Next Entertainment, your branding and lifestyle expert, where we help visionary entrepreneurs build a business that they love and the life they dream of. And I'm excited to talk to you today about your nurture sequence. Some of you are familiar with, if you have a sales funnel, creating a series of emails to send to your customers once they opt into your email list via a free offer, or maybe they've already purchased your product. A nurture sequence is a sequence that you're instituting into your list so that you can have your new potential customers know you. And then you're going to build to the like, and then you're going to build to the trust. And engagement leads to sales. Engagement leads to sales. So I want to talk to you today about the 5 elements of a great nurture sequence. The 5 elements of a great nurture sequence. 5 elements of a great email nurture sequence. So number 1 is timing. Timing is everything. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe it's lunchtime or evening. How do you determine the best time to send your emails? Take a look at the analytics for your email list and see when they're actually opening your emails. I love, again, MailChimp. You've heard me say it before. And I can look at my open rate and see exactly what time my emails are being opened, and then I use that to gauge exactly when I should send out future emails. So take a look at the analytics for the software program that you're using, the application that you're using. So there used to be a time also, again, with regards to timing. Timing means 2 things for me: when you send them out and how long is your email sequence. So there was a time, maybe about 3 years ago, when we were sending out an email sequence for probably 21 days, 15 to 21 days. Now it's super short. After about 7 days, the open rates drop drastically. So if you have a sequence over the course of 7-10 days, I think that will suffice. So the number of emails, really, that is unique to your audience and your product. I like to have about 7 emails in my nurture sequence. Maybe you have 10, maybe you have 3 or 5. It's really up to you. You have to, this is where looking at your analytics comes into play. You have to know your audience and see who's engaging and when they engage, in order to determine the number of emails that you're sending out. And you'll know this because your open rates just drop. Okay, so the next is having great subject lines. Recently, I sent out an email, and it was an invite to a new challenge that I have. And I had the challenge, and then I had an invite inside. And that email had the highest open rate of all of the emails that I sent for this challenge. And my open rates typically are about 15%. 15 to 21%, 21.6% to be exact. So my open rates are typically somewhere between 15 to 21%. And that's typical in this day and time. So your subject lines, again, are everything. How do you have great subject lines? Again, see where you've had success in the past on your list. And a few things I can recommend. Emojis sometimes are very helpful. Entering a person's name is very helpful. And stay away from anything that sounds too spammy, like free offer inside. That typically would go direct to spam. So take a look at your subject lines. They should tie into your story. And that segues perfectly into the next item, which is tell a story in your sequence. You should take from email number 1 to, say, email number 7, you should take your audience on the journey of who you are. Again, you want to build trust with them. You want to take them on a journey from knowing you, liking you, and then trusting you. So take them on a journey through your product, through your service, and through who you are. And make an offer. Okay, these are, again, the 5 elements of a great nurture sequence. These are the 5 elements of a great email nurture sequence. And so you make an offer. And what you can do is the day before, in the email the day before, tell them that you're going to make an offer. Say something like, hey, tomorrow I have a special something to share with you, or a special offer for you, or something like this. And then you make an offer. And this offer should not be your most expensive product. Now, some people may debate on that, debate me on that, but this should not be your most expensive product. So depending on your audience and depending on your clientele, maybe it's $97, maybe it's $497, maybe your least expensive product is $1,000. It's really up to you, but don't come out the gate with a $20,000 offer. And then your offer should be tied to the story. So if you're telling a story about Italy and your time, or if you're telling a story about your time abroad, maybe I know that you want to offer a retreat abroad. Okay, as an example. So I hope you found that information helpful. Theresa Campbell, Theresa Campbell Media, where we help visionary entrepreneurs build a business that they love and the life they dream of. And I will leave you with this. She who thinks she can, she who thinks she can't are both correct. The choice is yours. See you next time. Ciao.